Hi, good afternoon. It's a beautiful week, a beautiful new day. Welcome to Hashtag Trending on Spectrum Television. My name is Ofonono Joseph. How is the new week where you are? Well, I could answer that for you. I would say it is pregnant with lots of goodies and it's a bright new week. Yes, just have that in mind that this is a bright new week. Well, right here on Hashtag Trending, we have things that we want to bring to the fore. We have things we want to educate you on, things we want to make you aware of, things that are happening in Nigeria and of course outside of Nigeria. Okay, I am starting with the first trend and connecting it's with what happened some days ago when the president of Nigeria, talking about President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, gave a presidential pardon to some persons that were convicted. And Nigerians said, even to murderers, kidnappers, assassins, you know, offered them a presidential pardon and they were released, whether they had repented or not. So what happens to Nnamdi Kanu? He's been in prison for years and no one is saying anything about it, just going to the court, coming back, rearrangement, court sitting, court adjournment, and so on and so forth. And still, he is still in prison and not released up till now. So what happens to the president pardoning him as per presidential pardon? So the youth activist and social media influencer Omoyele Sowore has said that today there will be a protest for the release of Nnamdi Kanu, and it actually happened earlier today, Monday morning. But let's see what's happening in Abuja, as the roads of Abuja were blocked. And during the peaceful protest, the police officials actually threw tear gas that dispersed the peaceful protest. And some protesters actually got the hit very bad, as you know, it really affected their health and they had to be rushed to the hospital. Let's see the video.
No road to go anywhere. You don't go up here and see. Come. Everywhere is blocked. Everywhere blocked. No road. Come. You want to join protest? Come, no road. Below that side. See that bridge? That's everywhere. Choke. No road.
I'm waiting with this way they happen for Abuja. They go from airport road, they come block airport road. I can't follow the other side, make I go from Hilton. They come block them. It be like say tear gas they the air. If you say I come the crowd when I drive, even though I wind window up, AC from the AC, the tear gas they enter my eye. And I saw a park, I come they clear my eye. Oh you know good though. Wait me this why they come they block road, they throw tear gas. Wait till I do them.
Yes. Now. Free Nnamdi Kanu 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 now. Don't tear gas us. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Don't tear gas us. Don't tear gas us. Do not tear gas us. You are right to protest. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Tear gas cannot stop us.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Tear gas cannot stop us.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now.
Tear gas cannot stop us.
Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Sit. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. Free Nnamdi Kanu now. beggar. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now. Nnamdi Kanu now.
Tear gas, tear gas. Jesus. Tear gas. Tear gas everywhere. Which kind of wahala be this one?
This is the outcome of the protest of Free Nnamdi Kanu happening in Abuja live, and it is so sad that the end of the video was the outcome of the protest, being that the police officials had to throw tear gas in the midst of the peaceful protesters that were not armed. They weren't carrying guns, machetes, or any harmful thing. They were just going out there to protest with their mouth, talking with their mouth. But the police had to shoot into the air and throw tear gas in their midst. And a young guy there is severely hurt. The last video I watched of that man, he was carried somewhere to the hospital because he couldn't even move. We just pray that he gets the medical treatment that he deserves, and we don't want to lose him. We have our fundamental human rights as human beings, as citizens of Nigeria, to protest over cases and things that we do not feel okay about. So it is the duty of the police officials to actually protect us so that it doesn't skyrocket from being a peaceful protest to something else, but rather they chase the peaceful protesters away. Well, let's see people's reaction on social media. Ife Adigo says, this number of at-police Nigeria operatives are on standby to counter protests but can't end insecurity. Queen says, Nigeria police will never disappoint. This is just a peaceful protest. Okechukwu says it is important for the Nigerian government to recognize that protesting is a fundamental right of the people and that the government exists to serve the public. Killing protesters will not stop this revolution. At Human Rights, okay, he's tagging people to come to Nigeria's rescue. Well, we're not taking comments again, but we just hope that the peaceful protest that, some faction of Nigerian youths went out there to do. We even saw some religious leaders, also supporting the protest and coming out to also protest that Nnamdi Kanu should be freed. We just want peace. We don't want chaos and insecurity and murder that we just heard the gunshots and the tear gas. We just want everything to be okay in Nigeria. Moving on to what I could say is another sad story that has, really shocked the internet, really shocked Nigerians, even Nigerians in the diaspora. And I would say this is a lesson to people, a lesson to the, and also something that we should look forward to learning, to assimilating, because as it concerns Regina Daniels, the beautiful, talented Nollywood actress, she's accusing her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko, of domestic violence. We're seeing a viral video of Regina Daniels crying, saying that the husband, maltreated her and that she's leaving the marriage, that she is seen as a queen in her house. But in Ned Nwoko's house, she is seen as nothing. She's not regarded as anybody or anything. Let us see the video that has got a lot of Nigerians talking.
Please, come now. Come. I will bust your eyes. Please, ma, we are begging you. Please, ma. Please, ma. Please, ma.
down. If anything happens to my sister, in this house, in this house. It's okay. In Ned Woko's house.
No.
In Ned Woko's house, I am nothing. But in my house, I am free.
No, you're still as valuable. Mom, look at me. Look at me, Mom.
Baby, once again, I cannot stand the violence. It's too much. It's too much.
Don't go give water now. Don't go give water. Just
relax. Wait.
I
give her water, Daria.
Just wait. Just
I actually want something.
Just relax.
Mom, wait. Shame on you.
Are you bringing out a gun?
Hey, can you imagine? Wait. Can you imagine this?
Come now. Come. I will bust your eyes. Please, ma, we are begging you. Please, ma. Please, ma. Please, ma.
Now go in some of this fight. I mean, now go in some of this fight. Now mind the fight. Basami, calm down. Basami, don't do. You don't do. You don't do.
Take you down.
You don't do. Okay, me dey check am. I say you want use your gun.
That's the video that has gone viral, and lots of people are really talking. People are blaming Regina Daniels for having got married to an elderly man in the first place. Some said she went there for riches and that she was greedy. You heard when she was saying that, you know, there's so much violence in the house and that she's not regarded in the house. But Senator Ned Nwoko has come out to debunk whatever Regina Daniels says. He says he hasn't laid his hands on any of his wives, and his older wives could attest to the fact that he doesn't beat or touch any of them. Rather, that Regina Daniels is under a substance, yes, and that when she's intoxicated, she abuses him, that she is rather the abuser. As he's showing videos of Regina, allegedly videos of Regina Daniels hitting and breaking the windows and also hitting the windscreen of his Lamborghini, showing that that is what she did when she takes her substance and that he has never touched her. Let's see the video.
Mporonye bunibo kusili kweweza Mjoya papa Igara pono moka umwa Onyezi omume zakwara moku Simatolojo Okayome Mwanu tuonyi mera Mboli lanya di kogula Ko imere ko ilanya di Echi chendi iro memegi
Well, that's the video of what Senator Ned Nwoko is showing us, that when Regina Daniel takes this substance, she becomes so aggressive and abusive, and that she has even beaten 2 or 3 of their staff, and he has never laid his hands on anyone, talk more of, you know, touching her. So he has advised her to go to a rehab and she refused. So the fact that he asked her to go to a rehab and she refused is the reason that she is coming out to say that he hit her. Well, let's see what are Nigerians saying about this particular video. Reverend Father Dara Esquire says, I don't see what is funny here and why some people take it upon themselves to shame her. Just pray you don't fall victim to such circumstances, be it rich or poor. Nobody deserves such treatment. Ablaze says, so much for marrying for money. You cannot marry for money and not expect domestic violence. As an add-on, they go together. Sadly, no amount of money can take away the pains of domestic violence. I hope the younger generation learns from this. Coming from Ablaze. Sam Lex says, fame and wealth don't always guarantee happiness. Every home has its own struggles behind closed doors. And I say yes, a big yes to what Sam Lek is saying. Every home have their own struggles. They have their own good times. They have their bad times. You know, the times you cry and the times you have fun and you are happy. It's everywhere in every home. So coming out to social media to paint a perfect life when you're actually suffering and crying is something that Nigerians are unhappy about as it concerns Regina Daniels. That all the cars, the travels, the trips, the enjoyments, that if for real she was going through a lot, she was crying, you know, in her marriage, she would have actually come out to say it and to, you know, point to it that, okay, this is what really is. Rather, she will cry, according to her, that it's better to cry in a private jet, in a Bentley, in a Ferrari, in a Lamborghini, than to be happy and laugh in a keke. So that's why Nigerians are so upset. And some are saying, what were you expecting? This is it. Whatever the case is, we just want them to settle, that's Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko, to settle this amicably. Or, so as long as life is concerned, if she has to leave the marriage, to leave, it's better they part ways and go their separate ways in order to breathe. Moving away from talking about Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko, let's go over to what a Nigerian lady has come out to put out on social media, which has also, you know, sparked reactions online. She said that when her father was alive, all her siblings, they have a large family, all her siblings ate together from the same plate, pot, you know, the love, the fun, with a large number of siblings and all. There was so much love and fun. But when the father passed on, she labeled it on a particular wife that, you know, one of her brothers married. They see what a woman can do, a wife can do. So they have now built, you know, fence to demarcate. They have like 4 or 5 buildings in one compound. You know, it's a large family, so they're now building a fence to demarcate some different compounds because, you know, the wife to the brothers have come to sow discord. Let's see the video online.
Mporonye buniko kusili kweweza Mjoya papa Egara pono moka umwa Onyezi omume zakwara moku Simatolojo Okayome Mwanu tonyi mera Mbolilanya dika Ogulako imere kolilanya di Echiche ndiro memegi Make chiche haboka umwa
You have seen it in a very beautiful compound. You saw we had like more buildings in one compound, and the ground is even interlocked, you know, not a sandy ground. But you realize that for one reason or another, and for peace to reign, you know, they had to build a fence on the interlocked ground to demarcate some buildings, meaning that these people in the do not have access, you know, just face your front, I face my front. Be in your house, I'm in my house. You don't have access to just crossing over from your house to mine. So this is what a lady is coming out to say, see what marriage has done to my family. It's now making my family to be divided, having disputes that cannot be resolved. What are people responding to this particular video? What's their response on social media? Let's see. The selfless Adi says, any woman who cannot unite the family should not be considered a wife. Be careful out there, kings. Okay, advising the bachelors to be careful of the women they marry. Queen Doris says, I strongly believe that no wife will break a family that was not already broken. There was already a crack. No wife has that so much power. All right. Yusuf Kim says, no woman, not even my mother, when she was alive, could even come in between I and my friends. Talk more of wives between brothers. Okay. Oh my God. May this not be anybody's portion, because we see this happen in our country. We see this happen in our homes, in our families, whether nuclear or extended. We see this a lot, that when men go to marry, at some point the wives of the men come to change the men and, you know, sow discord in the families. And likewise the women, when they go to, you know, marry their husbands, they come to sow discord, separation, and inconsistency in the families. We just want everybody to live in peace. Being that this lady has shown this, a lot of people have come to, you know, give examples of what's happening in their own homes. So if you are a wife or a husband that's sowing discord, you saw that your wife's families, they were peaceful, they were happy, or your husband's families were peaceful and happy, and you got there to sow discord, you're not a good person. Seeing this video right now, you need to change, because this is one of the essence of hashtag trending. You see what's happening, you filter it, you take what is good and you dump what is bad. Something is happening between a Ghanaian and Nigerian, and there's a backlash about this particular trend on social media. A singer in Ghana called King Promise, while having a conversation with the online streamer Pella, has said that the whole of Lagos, that Lagos state is bigger than Ghana as a country. And there's so much backlash concerning what King Promise said. How can a state be larger than a whole country? So people are saying you do not have your facts right. Let's listen and watch what King Promise told Pella.
Come to think of it, bro. Accra. Fuck Accra. Ghana, the whole of Ghana is not bigger than Lagos. Save God. Lagos is bigger than the whole of Ghana. And it's not even the capital of Nigeria. So if you are doing numbers wise, it's not even fair. Because Lagos don't big past Ghana. Ghana is 24 million people. Nigeria is about 300 million people. Numbers don't work. Nigeria is bigger than Ghana, bro. Like, come to think of it, bro. Accra. Fuck Accra. Ghana, the whole of Ghana is not bigger than Lagos. Save God. Lagos is bigger than the whole of Ghana. And it's not even the capital of Nigeria. So if you are doing numbers wise,
okay, that's what singer King Promise said. That has got a lot of backlash. People are like, are you okay? How can you ever say that Lagos state is larger than the whole of Ghana as a country? Let's see people's comments on social media. We're just going to take one comment because our time is running faster than we can imagine. 2x more says Lagos is not bigger than Ghana in terms of population or size or land size. Promise didn't research this one. Okay, if you want to do your mathematics, you can find that out on the internet or social media. Is Lagos truly larger than Ghana as a country? That's an assignment for you. Okay, before we call it a wrap, what is the word that we have for today? What's the word that we have for today? The word of the day is bewilder. Bewilder. What does bewilder mean? It means to perplex or confuse, especially a complexity, variety, or multitude of objects or consideration. That's what bewilder means. Example of bewilder is she was utterly bewildered by the instruction. Bewilder is the word that we have for today. So moving on, we go over to what is going to keep us motivated, what's going to keep us on the path, on the lane of making money for today. Talking about Money Making Monday. Today being Money Making Monday, what is the word that we have for today coming from Robin Sharma? Okay, it is small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results. Small daily improvement over time leads to stunning results. That is the money making Monday quote or motivation that we have for. So take that into you, assimilate it, take it deep in, swallow it, let it go down, because as you start whatever you're starting, little, gradually, the result will announce you. Thank you so much for doing hashtag trending with me. I'm always happy. Thank you for loving me, because I love you right back. See you tomorrow.